Weight gain is a huge controversy in this country. There's a lot of people who go out there and say, you know what, people who are overweight or obese are eating too much, they're not exercising enough. There are some people that understand there are actually hormones involved in this. But I want to tell you guys something fascinating. Did you know that the average newborn born in the United States today weighs 200 grams more than the average newborn about 20 years ago? So that's about a half a pound. So why are newborns heavier than we ever were? Just like the adult population is heavier than we've ever been. So some people blame it on food. We are eating more calories than we used to eat in this country. Adult men eat about 175 calories more per day than they used to. Interestingly, adult women eat 335 more calories today than they used to, and teenage boys about 275 calories more. So we are eating more, but we're not necessarily exercising less. There are actually gyms on every corner. People are starting to understand the importance of exercise and actually exercising. So what else could be contributing to this? Why are newborns being born 200 grams heavier? And when you do DEXA scans on these newborns, it's actually all fat mass. It's extra fat. A lot of it, I think, has to do with hormones and diet. So insulin and leptin. Some people actually have a hormone issue where they have very high leptin levels. Leptin is like the thermostat in your brain. Leptin will tell your brain when it senses leptin, hey, you're full, you have plenty of energy in the body, plenty of food to make energy, like you can stop eating. We have found that some people, no matter how high their leptin levels are, their brain doesn't sense that. And those are actually the people that they never get full and they eat and eat and eat and they become chronically overweight and obese. And so leptin and insulin definitely play a role in this. This has been studied in mice. It's actually been looked at in kids who have pituitary issues and have very high leptin levels. But weight is not as simple as some people make it out to be. And so there's all these theories and all these controversies, and some people say, just eat less, move more. But I'm here to tell you that that's not always the case. Like, there are people who eat less and move more and don't lose weight. And then there are also people who say like, well, it's all insulin based, it just all has to do with insulin. And that's not the case either, because let me give you a little example. A type 1 diabetic who is in ketoacidosis, meaning they're not giving themselves insulin at all, can eat 10,000 calories a day and still lose weight. So that person has no insulin. So if you're somebody who's in ketoacidosis and you're not giving yourself insulin, you will lose weight despite eating massive amounts. So I don't think that putting everyone in one box or one particular answer when it comes to weight is a good one, because I just gave you an example of how someone can eat 10,000 calories a day and still lose weight. A type 1 diabetic in ketoacidosis, so they have no insulin. I gave you an example of how, some people eat less calories than they actually expend, but that doesn't always lead to weight loss. So there's a lot of controversy out there about weight. I think some of it has to do with our diet though. Like, why are newborn babies being born so much heavier than they were before? So just my thoughts and insight on weight, but just know that weight in general, obesity, it's so complex. It's multifactorial. There's so many things that go into it. You have to look at hormones. You have to look at lifestyle. You have to look at insulin. You have to look at what we're eating, when we're eating, exercise. So it's not an easy answer.